What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, bringing you another episode of Genshin Monday, and today we're going to cover a few things, most notably my thoughts and opinions on Eula. There's been a lot of controversy around her, as well as a few patch development notes that have come out, which are going to make the quality of life in Genshin Impact, especially the Serenity Pot, a lot better. Now, I've just hit Trust Rank 8 on Tubby, or rather the Serenity Pot, which allows me to unlock the different realm styles here, which I have the Floating Abode, and currently the Beach Cool Isle as well. Now, this also allows me to unlock the shop, which is, when I say the shop, I mean the Realm Depot, which allows me to have Heroes Wits, Mystic Enhancement, Remora, Sanctifying Essence, etc, etc. And all of this stuff is very, very interesting because you can't clear out this shop. I do not see a world where I will have ever enough points to clear out this shop that resets every single week, because this is a lot of points to clear up. 20 of this Mora, 40 of Mystic Enhancement or Heroes Wits, Transient Resin, Sanctifying Essence, Sanctifying Unction. All of these, I don't know when I'm ever going to be able to clear them out, and I also need to be able to make sure that I can clear out all of this eventually, because all of this is Trust Rank EXP. So every day I'm making sure to try and buy out as much of this shop as possible, and the main thing to always buy out is the Vial of Adeptal Speed. Now, if you're wondering what my house looks like, I'm not going to show you everything yet, but here's a sneak preview. And yes, it's absolutely glorious. I know, guys, it's an artistic masterpiece, all right, because I'm an artiste. I have the vision. But we'll get into that stuff in a full dedicated video. I'll be doing some teapot reviews as well when more people get to unlock their second island, because I think the second island or second realm style will be where people kind of design stuff more seriously, because before everyone was doing meme stuff to try and get as much trust rank ASAP and Adeptal Energy ASAP as well. So let's begin with the quality of life updates, and then I will talk to you guys about Eula while I'm doing the weekly bosses. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so the patch development notes on May the 24th. A lot of this is stuff that I've personally wanted myself, so I'm very, very excited that this stuff is coming. Will there be a higher load limit for the Serenity Pot? Too long didn't read, yes, but it's going to depend on your device, whether you're on mobile, you're on console, or you're on PC, and how much it can support. But we will be getting more load limit, which will allow us to get more Adeptal Energy and allow us to put more things into our rooms or into our buildings and space things out a little bit nicer, which is going to be really, really nice. The dialogue with the Teapot Spirit is cumbersome to get to the shop, blah, 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 blah. Basically, if you've ever experienced talking with Tubby, going in and out, back and forth from the menus, very annoying. I don't know why they haven't integrated or even thought about this for Catherine as well. In Mondstadt or in Liyue, I think it would be very helpful if we could get Catherine to also get this easy access to the different parts of the menu and dialogue. That would be nice, but Tubby is very, very cumbersome indeed, so I'm glad they're going to change that. When will the Serenity Pot have paved roads? This is also going to be something that's incoming as well, although I'm not the biggest, I wasn't really sure why they focused on this. I don't think many people were too fussed about Serenity Pot having paved roads, but it is what it is. I'll take it. When will the room on the second floor in Serenity Pot open? Version 1.6, it's coming, so that's going to be nice as well. More load as well to allow you to have more Adeptal Energy coming from inside your house as well, if that's something you wanted to do. Have another Bitcoin farming room in there. Will characters I own be able to make themselves at home in my realm? Not in 1.6, it seems like. There will be more details about the companion move-in feature later on, so probably 1.7 or 1.8. I assume this is probably a complex process, so we're just gonna have to hold on and wait a little bit longer. It's very inconvenient that I cannot use the crafting bench in co-op mode. It's changing, guys. In patch 1.6, this is finally changing after 6 freaking patches, guys. 6 freaking patches it finally took to allow us to use the crafting bench in co-op mode. Mwah! Thank you so much. This is one of the biggest changes and quality of life things to be added to the game. Just the little bit of inconvenience that we have to go through from exiting someone's world, rejoining their world, exiting again, rejoining their world. It's just nonsense, but it's gone now, which is absolutely massive. Is there a way to locate co-op teammates faster? Yes, that's going to be very nice if you like to go mining with friends as well. Version 1.6 has you covered in that regard. So we also had two-factor authentication added to the game, and I have to say, it's taken their time. It shouldn't have taken 6 patches to do these minor things or these basic things. That should have been obvious straight from the bat, but it's better late than never, right? It's better late than never. So next up, let's talk about end user license agreement Eula and my own personal thoughts on her and the controversy surrounding her. Okay guys, so Eula, I'm sure you've all seen the videos of Giga Whales with refinement rank 5 weapons and Constellation 6 Eulas doing 4 million, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million damage. I myself did 12.5 million damage on stream. Does Eula need a buff? It's good to see that the majority of people who I asked this question to, who saw the question and voted on the poll, did not vote for yes. Because I do not personally think she needs a buff whatsoever. Most people voted for buff Zhongli again, which I'm happy to receive at this point. As a big Zhongli fan, he doesn't need it. He's one of the most broken, if not the most broken unit in the game, especially at Constellation 6. But if he wants to get buffed again and miHoYo wants to buff him even further, so that Gaian Stone Forest happens every time we do his hold E, then I absolutely welcome it. But what I want to make very, very crystal clear is that there has been a cult and a little bit of a toxic stan culture going around which content creator can do the most damage. And if you go to other content creators' comment sections or you go to their Twitch channels, you'll always find some of these little, you know, I would call them cockroach-like individuals who have this need, this incessant need to comment like, oh, did you see this user on YouTube do more damage than you? And they comment that on other people's pages or in their chats. And it's just very rude, it's just very toxic, and it's just trying to instigate competition where there is no competition. Or rather, the competition is how much money can you spend on these pixels to deal a damage per screenshot. And this is a term I got from a YouTuber called TenTen. I highly recommend checking him out. His link will be in the description down below. But he uses a lot of common sense, which I feel like is something lacking from the community these days. Common sense, application, and also understanding of the maths, and also multiple languages as well, to bring you very, very important information. And he coined this term, or this is where I got the term from him, that DPS is becoming damage per screenshot. And what I don't understand is how people don't understand what damage per second is. Damage per second is how consistently, or what you want from damage per second is how consistently your damage goes through in a space of time. For example, I always use this example of why Tartaglia's DPS is very, very dependent on your party, but also the content you're doing. Because with Childe, if you don't have him in Constellation 6, obviously his elemental skill has a limit. So imagine we had a content in the game, which we don't right now, where you need to play for 10 minutes straight. 10 minutes straight with maybe one or just two characters, and you have endless waves of enemies. Childe is going to be absolutely awful for that because his elemental skill is going to punish you so much because of that cooldown, and compared to other DPS characters who can output that consistent damage per second that Childe can do in his elemental stance, but once he drops out of it, his damage falls off completely. Other characters can have that consistent damage all the time, and that's what DPS is, damage per second. It's not damage per screenshot and who can hit the biggest number in the game. Because what these big numbers are doing, and this is something that also annoys me, is that the content creators themselves are making it really, really, really clear that you need to be an absolute giga whale. You need to have spent thousands upon thousands of dollars to have this setup just to get that one damage per screenshot, whether it be 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. Myself, again, 12.5 million damage with my Constellation 6 Eula, and also my refinement rank 5 weapons on Spiral Abyss floor 7, where you get some giga buffs, and then you have to get lucky with your cards as well. In Spiral Abyss you get these cards that buff your damage up, and that's how I was able to do 12.5 million damage with Eula, and other content creators are able to do millions upon millions of damage as well. It's because we've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on this game. It's not because the character is broken, it's because our wallets are broken, our bank accounts are broken, and we're weeping inside out of desperation. It's not really a flex, and I think it's been made very clear by most of the content creators that this is not a competition, it's not a flex, and I think what needs to be taken from the community is this understanding that you can't just look at the screenshot and be like, oh, this character's flat out broken. Because what you're admitting there is that you don't really understand the application, you don't really understand what's going on behind the scenes, and all you're taking it is at face value, unga bunga. Yes, it's cool to be part of a clique or part of a group and to feel like you belong, but let me tell you what, if you go around spouting nonsense and you go around to other content creators' videos or their streams to try and flex someone else's achievement on their behalf, when they are strictly asked not to do that, or they strictly do not endorse that, what you're doing is being a groupie. You're being a groupie, you're being one of those bullies, except you're not even the main bully. You are the sidekick of that main bully. Why would you ever choose yourself that role? Why would you ever want to be that person? Your mother did not carry you for 9 months to blast you out and then have you go online to be a groupie. That is a very, very sad thing to do. It's a pathetic existence to have, and I endorse people and I encourage people to be better, to grow up a little bit. Don't be a groupie. I know maybe some people on Twitter, you know, like VentiFucker2000 might be like, hey, I saw this content creator do this much damage. Let's pretend that this is somehow my achievement and go and spread it and be like, I came from this content creator's video and I'm going to brag about it in another content creator's video. And then they get the thumbs up. They get the thumbs up, you get the thumbs, and you see other comments like, oh yeah, I came from the same thing. I'm doing the same thing. Haha, look at us. We're like a parasitical swarm going around YouTube and just causing annoyance and problems. Please do better, guys. Do better. And I know I am blessed with an amazing audience. You can see here that sarcasm and satire is not truly lost because Buff Zhongli here is at a whopping 49%. Can we break the 50%? Yes, we're on the 50% now. So I'm blessed with it. That's more than 100%. YouTube? YouTube, you okay? That's 101%, but you know what? It is what it is. YouTube can't do maths. Most of the community can't do maths, and it's evident from the damage per screenshot meta that the YouTube game is in right now. But hopefully, with those words, some people will understand that, one, it's a little bit rude to go around trying to brag about someone else's achievements in someone else's, you know, content, and it's a little bit creepy, it's a little bit weird, and it just overall is very, very childish. Don't be VentiFucker2000. You can do whatever you want to venti in your mind, but let me tell you what, don't be one of those parasitical swarms. Don't be part of the stan culture or the mob that wants to go around being like, hey, look at this, my favorite content creator did this and that and this and that, and go around and plague it in other people's comment section or other people's Twitch channels or stream channels. Is just pathetic. Right, let's move on to Eula in game and what my C6 Refinement 5 weapon Eula can do. I'll show you guys how to deal exactly 10 million damage and above. See you in a moment. Okay guys, ran over and I can finally concentrate on Genshin Monday. I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest because I feel like the toxicity levels in the Genshin Impact community right now is going overboard. And most of it is driven by a very young demographic, mostly young teenagers or just flat out children who don't really understand basic common courtesy or manners, and they like to be part of stan culture for the need of feeling like they belong in a group. And I just hope that these people, if they ever see this video, they choose to belong to a group of people who are nice, who are kind, who are generous, and not these kind of parasitical wannabe bullies, but they're just not really even being the main bully, they're just being sidekicks. You don't want to be a sheep, you don't want to be part of the mob, especially the one that's unga bunga and thinks DPS stands for damage per screenshot. But if we want to go for damage per screenshot, let's do it in video form. And today we are going to go over to Azhdaha so I can show you guys, because I don't think any other boss can really take the damage other than maybe Andrews. Andrews can take it as well, but there's a good chance that Andrews will end up running away before the ultimate lands, and that's very, very annoying. Azhdaha does have physical damage resistance, but I will show you guys that my Eula is capable, of course with food buffs as well, to hit over 10 million damage. And you need to have the exact same character setups that I will be showing you guys over here. Now, I've selected the wrong place here, apologies. We've got beneath the dragon queller. We are going to quell this dragon with, again, over 10 million damage. So you've got the Electro and Hydro right now. And I'm going to switch up my team to have Mr. Shrimp in here. And we're also going to have Mr. Bennett in here as well. Now, you might be thinking, whoa, no super conduct, but surprise, surprise, you don't actually need super conduct if the enemy is imbued with Electro. If the enemy is imbued with Electro, you can just hit them down with Pyro and Pyro Resonance, and all of these things are able to buff you up. So I'm going to use a food buff here, so let's go here and show you guys the behind the scenes of how this works. Let's see, where is the food buff that I'm looking for? It should be over... Okay, no, where is the food? Okay, so this one right here. So increases all party members' defense by 261 and healing effects by 8% for 300 seconds. Right, we're going to bust that out. Very, very nice. Here we go. We're going to deal 10 million damage here. You're going to see a world record right here, right now, guys. And your eyes are just going to bleed from this damage per screenshot. So we're going to start off with this. Boom. Oh, Bennett's ult is not ready. That's not a good start. That's a pretty bad start, guys. I think I've... Oh, it seems like I've removed my noblesse. Okay, it's okay. Maybe we're not going to do 10 million damage. We'll maybe do something like, you know, 5 million damage. All right, boom. All right, we got a melt proc off there. Very, very good. Oh, Eula does not have her ultimate. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is a very, very bad start, guys. Huh. Right. But it's okay. She does not need energy recharge, you know. I'll be able to charge up her ultimate just fine. Okay, boom. Heal me. Heal me, heal me, yes. Yes, that's the power of money right there. Constellation 6, Zhongli with the big C6. Okay, boom. Boom, give me that energy. More energy. More energy. That's what I like to see. Yes, yes, yes. Look at those damage hits. Oh, look at that. 548,000 damage from her normal attack. We'll do the double E there. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, some nice damage there. 1 million damage there that I just saw there. We're going to do this. You know what? Since Bennett has so much energy recharge, we might as well just go for Pyro Eula here. And I can't even hit the enemy, which is absolutely wonderful. Amazing scenes. And I think he's going to be imbued now with Hydro. So this will allow me to freeze this massive giant tadpole. Azhdaha, Sealed Lord of Vishaps. Here we go. We're going to do the Hold Elemental skill. Very good. And then boom. Frozen. Melt proc. Boom. 400 million damage right there. 17,000. Boom. We're going to do our ultimate here. Kaboom. Nice. 2.9 million damage there. We're almost there, guys. The ultimate is almost there. We're getting very, very close. Okay, ultimate has been achieved. Right, we're going to wait for the final form before we unleash the ultimate. I need to go get Bennett's ultimate back as well now because I need the massive attack transfer. Refinement rank 5 Aquila Favonia. Level 90 Bennett, as you can see there. You see level 80, but that's just a typo. So don't worry about that. I'm going to fix that in a moment, and then he's going to go down, he's going to burrow right here, and this is going to be his very interesting phase where he does like the zoomies out of his butt cheeks, or rather his tail, and you have to select which area is not going to be covered in his electro. So, let's see. Alright. Go down. Go down. Boom. Nice. Right, let's do this. Boom. Let's do this. Boom. Let's do this. Boom. And now we can go boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, dash, boom, 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 boom. And as you can see there, I did not see the damage at all. So, I'm not sure how much damage that was, but I'm just going to say that was a solid 11.1 million damage that we just hit there with her ultimate. Excellent stuff. We're going to get our Q back here. Nice. We're going to get this back here. Nice. We're going to do this. We're going to go for some Pyro Eula. You love to see it. Look at those procs. Look at those procs, guys. 22k melt. Reverse melt. Absolutely wonderful scenes. Boom. And then we're going to go boom. And then we're going to finito here with Eula. Eula destroys Azhdaha completely. And as you can see, that is how you deal 100 million damage clickbait with Eula. World record has been achieved. You love to freaking see it. And the reward for that is going to be... Ooh, Dream Solvent. Yes, Dream Solvent with a Prithiva Topaz Chunk. And an amazing Bard's Arrow Feather. 3.9% crit rate. That could actually be a very, very useful piece. Let's move on to Childe. Alrighty guys, before we move on to Childe, it's been a while since I actually rolled an artifact on Genshin Monday, so I'm hoping this can be crit damage or crit damage, because I don't have, well I do have some good Bard's Arrow Feathers, but I would like a really, really good one with max crit rate rolls. We're going to go with the Boom Boom right here, Kaboom. That was not meant to happen. But I don't have any complaints. Now as you can see here, I have been extensively farming the Pale Flame domain, and I've given up on it now. I've decided to stop, you know, driving myself insane, and to give up on it. Now this piece here is good for someone like Hu Tao. But when am I ever going to use this timepiece on Hu Tao? You know, it's got a bit of crit damage, a bit of attack, it's got great crit rate, and it has got good elemental mastery as well. But I don't even play with... No, I can't give this piece away. Right, we've got the Oracalius Time Dial, which has good crit rate. It's okay crit rate. Right, you know what? We're going to scuff that. Goodbye. Boom. Ah, it could have been special. It could have been special, guys. but I believe... yeah, we rolled 2 minor rolls there for the crit damage. And 1 small defense roll. Now, if I take a look, even if I rolled max crit rate here, I'm almost certain that wouldn't be better than some of my pre-existing pieces. Which, as you can see here, crit rate 10.9%, crit damage 20.2%, energy recharge 12.3%. Which is a little bit annoying, because it had the potential. It had the potential. Okay, enough of that. Let's move over to the Childe boss fight and absolutely demolish this geezer so I can unleash a little bit of my British. And let's proceed. So at the moment, this party, if you're wondering what this party is, guys, all this party is for is essentially to gain friendship EXP on Eula. Eula, if you want to see my build, guys, on how to do 100 million damage, my Eula is level 80 out of 90. We've got a refinement rank 1 Wolf's Gravestone. Artifacts are a standard Pale Flame. Constellation 0. Talent level 666. And yet I'm still hitting higher than any of your favorite content creators, unless your favorite content creator is me. Mwah. Thank you very much. My lips are bleeding, by the way, because I dropped my phone on my face yesterday. Silly old me. But Eula, I'm just farming up her name card EXP, and that's pretty much it. She's not honestly a character. Now, all the sarcasm and satire aside, she's not really a character that I'm too interested in playing. Like, I'm not a massive Eula fan. Her design is okay. It's not like wow for me. I'm like, you know, I'm more of a let's look at Zhongli sexy kind of guy. You know, very, very beautiful. And Eula, while she is an elegant character, she's not like one of those characters that I'm like, whoa, instantly, wow, she's a badass. I need to absolutely play her. I need to main her. Why am I zoomed in so close? Unlike Childe as well. Childe is also another character. I'm like, damn, Childe looks fire. His design is absolute fire. Right, boom. Okay, nice. We got 27,000 damage there. Honestly, she is solid though. I think her damage is very, very, very good. Very respectable, as we do 30k damage there with the Traveler. Again, Traveler, I always say it, guys, is super, super underrated. This dude can hit so hard if he wants to and crit. But he didn't crit there. Now, my Traveler build is not necessarily free to play friendly because I do have a pay to win weapon in the Jade Cutter. I think when the Jade Cutter first came out, a lot of people underrated how good that weapon is. Having crit rate and HP boost, which gives you an attack boost, is pretty dang insane. So I am, you know, I am of the opinion that maybe people did kind of sleep on the Jade Cutter as we one-shot Childe there. Right, hopefully we can get a Tusk of Monosadis, or I always pronounce it wrong, or the Butt Plugs. Either one are fine, just not the Shard of Foul Legacy. Hey, at least we got a Catalyst and a Dream Solvent. Not a bad drop again. Dream Solvent is always the most important drop for me right now. And of course, we do get ourselves a Catalyst. A prototype. It's been a while. I always get Shard of Foul Legacy. I don't want Shard of Foul Legacies anymore. I don't play with Hu Tao that much. My Childe is basically one away from being crowned on everything, and I don't want to crown him right now. My Childe is Constellation 0, but this is unfortunately an L. Otherwise, Dream Solvent and the Catalyst is a dub. We are now going to head on over to Dvalin and also the Wolf of the North. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take a looky over here, as I just realized my expedition reward is not done. And this, if you have watched this far, is your daily reminder to do the parametric transformer, guys. If you haven't done it already, which I haven't, because mine's on Wednesday now. I've messed up so much that my parametric transformer is on Wednesday now. Go ahead and make sure you've done it. Make sure to do your expedition rewards as well. This is one of my main sources of Mora and crystals these days. I don't really have resin to farm Mora right now because I'm doing everything to farm up Shao and Venti artifacts. My Shao and Venti artifacts are unfortunately very lackluster, and I am trying to change them on stream. So if you do want to check me out farming them out and having a miserable time getting myself non-stop made Heart of Maiden or Maiden Beloved for C6 Zhongli, then head on over to www.twitch.tv/AsianGuyStream. Right, next up we are going to go to Dvalin, and because I don't want to waste any time, I'm just going to use Ganyu, guys. It's as simple as that. Ganyu speeds things up immensely, and that's what we're going to do here. Again, as long as we have Eula in the party, that's all that matters, because I just want name card or friendship EXP on Eula. I have almost every single character I care about EXP now for friendship, and that's the main thing done and dusted out of the way. So Ganyu as well, surprisingly, I've completely forgotten about Ganyu in the sense of having to level up her talents, and she's on 699. My Ganyu is Constellation 6, and I've not taken up any of her talents past level 6. Because she just does that much damage, I do not feel the need to use any more resin or any more materials to level this stuff up. I have the butt plugs, and I don't know when they're going to be useful again, so I don't want to accidentally use them, or use them intentionally and then regret it later on. Because, for example, when Shao came out, I was very glad I didn't use Ganyu's materials, and that's also why I'm not leveling up Eula, because maybe there's a character that comes out that will use the same talent level up materials as Eula, and I'll be like, oh, I wish I didn't level up Eula. We've only got 3 of these Dragon Lord's crowns right now. I don't know who else is going to use them in the future. And maybe in the future it's going to be a character that I want to instantly crown. So I'm going to hold on to these for now. Again, I'm not in a position where I need to level up any of the characters. If you can hear that in the background, Jojo's about to go poopies. And she's probably going to go zoomies after she's done poopies. But we're going to continue the video regardless. We're going to switch the Ganyu onto the 2 key. 2 key is where I normally have my main DPS. My 1 key is where I have Zhongli all the time on my shield character. I always have them on the 1 key. So it's easy to remember to switch back to them and then go boom, boom, boom. Right, boom. Boom. Did I hit you? Hit. Ah, I missed. Okay. This is okay, guys. This is okay. Boom. Oh, I missed. That's unfortunate. Boom. Okay. Right, we've got the shield on now. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and last but not least, 5. Okay, there we go. That is some very intense gameplay with Devalin right there. You love to freaking see it. Talent level 666. Ganyu, what do we get this time? Oh, that is a stinker right there. And you know what else is a stinker? Jojo and my cat right now. She's doing a very stinky poo, so I will see you guys in a moment. Yikes. Alrighty guys, last but not least, we have got Andreas. We have Andreas, the Dominator of Wolves. I'm getting old, guys. I'm not remembering any of these characters' names. Andreas, Dominator of Wolves, to round up and finish off the Genshin Monday. And again, I get this question a lot. Why have I not Constellation 6 Eula? Why have I not built Eula? Why am I not leveling up Eula? And the simple reason is, guys, is that I'm not the biggest fan of her. Like, I just don't care about her gameplay. I don't really care about the way she plays. So it's not a big deal for me to not really have Eula leveled up. So I don't mind. I'm, again, one of those people that prefers male characters. No, I'm not a misogynist or anything like that. I just really do like the badass male characters. The reason I started playing Genshin Impact was for Zhongli, guys. Zhongli and Kaya were the 2 main reasons that I really got into Genshin Impact. Like, I saw their designs on Twitter just randomly. I was like, yo, this kind of looking fire, you know? Right, let's do this. Boom. Oh, I missed. Dang. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go here. So he has no choice but to come here. We'll drop this. And we'll drop that. Ooh, look at that damage that we just landed there. Very tasty. Very, very tasty. Right, we're going to do this. And we'll drop the meteor. Boom. Ooh. Ah, if only we could have forced him out of his cutscene. Right, this is pretty good, though. This is a pretty fast kill right here. Let's finish off with Eula, though. Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he? He's gonna die before I can do my ult. You know what? Cool. I messed up the cool finish. I'm sorry, guys. I bottled it. I bottled it right at the end. We're gonna replenish our resin, and then we're gonna end off Genshin Monday with an astronomical dub of a drop. You know what? 4 legendaries, Ring of Boreas, Spirit Locket of Boreas, no Dream Solvent, which is unfortunate, no Prototype, which is unfortunate, but an amazing Gladiator's Nostalgia. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful, wonderful day, and bye-bye.